Hi everybody, so today I thought I would try out my No7 Beautifully Matte Mousse in Cool Ivory, and yeah, I thought I'd do it on camera because I thought, well, might as well film it just to kind of get first impressions and see what it's like. It's already got a ton of little fingerprints on the top. It is a bit prone to fingerprints, but it's quite mirror-like. It's just kind of a smoky mirror. But yeah, I'm excited to try it. When you look at it, it looks, you know, like around the edges you can see where it would look quite dark, but when you actually rub your finger in it, it is quite light. I'm just going to splodge bits on my face and then use the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki to work it into the skin. And I'm probably going to need more than I'm putting on, but I'll just go with that. I think what I'll just now do is I'll just use the brush and pop that in there just to do a bit more coverage where I've just got a bit of redness, which is on the cheeks and on the nose. But I can tell you straight away, it feels really velvety on the skin. And this is a clean brush, by the way, going into here, and it's a clean face. I have just washed my face, so it's my product anyway, and I'm not going to share it with anybody, and certainly not a makeup artist, so I'm not going to use it on anybody else, so I think it's okay to do that, personally. Don't have any breakouts at the moment. I have one red little bump here, but it's not come up to the surface. I have cystic acne, so things can stay under the surface quite a bit. That actually seems like a really nice colour for me. It's got pretty decent coverage because I didn't put very much on. It was just like lightly touching it and then putting it on my face. But it felt like even on first application I got really quite a nice coverage with it. And I think it's given me quite a nice finish. And like I said, I think it does match in quite well with me. Okay. I really like that actually. And today I did have some redness, but my rosacea wasn't quite as bad. Like on my nose it seems to have calmed down quite a bit, and on the cheeks. So I didn't actually do the usual step. If you've ever watched how I cover my rosacea routine, I always use the full coverage foundation from MAC, and I always put that on the areas that are red before I put on my BB cream, and I missed that step today because I thought I wasn't quite red enough to justify that. So I actually just put on the BB cream today underneath everything, and then I've put that on top, and it feels really velvety, feels really lovely on the skin, and I feel like I have hardly used any of that. As you can see, there's no dent or anything. I haven't used very much, and that's the thing about these mousse things sometimes. I got a Maybelline, the Dream Matte Mousse once, and it just didn't seem to last very long because it was quite a light fluffy texture, and I just found that this, in comparison, the other one was very light and fluffy and a lot more fluid, and it felt like I needed more of it, and my brush soaked up more of it. Whereas this feels like, although it does have that mousse texture when you touch it, it's very, very soft and buttery and velvety to your touch. When you get it on, it's got a nice thick enough consistency that you can get a really good coverage with it without having to use loads of it because it's a firmer texture. And I think that's the key here, and you do get quite a bit in there. I mean, do you get as much as a bottle of foundation? I've not looked, so let me have a look and just see how much you get in here. These are both 1 fluid ounce. Now this one was cheaper than this one, I believe, but I did get one. I can't speak. I did get these buy one get one half price. This was £16.50. Very pricey for what I feel is a high street foundation, but that said, this is amazing. Now if you have very oily skin, then you may not really get along with this. I do have combination skin, but I don't get as much oil as I used to now. I don't know whether it's changes in diet and things like that, or whether my skin has improved, but I don't get as much oil, but I do get it around the nose area and a little bit on the T-zone and on my chin. But I don't feel like I have a problem with this, even so I'm a little bit oily. If you were quite a lot oily, I'm quite a lot, to listen to the technical terminology just coming out of me today. If you have very oily skin, you may not get along with this quite so well. I do feel if you've got dry skin, your skin will love this. This is just, it's got a nice texture to it, and it does have a little bit of oil in there that you can definitely feel when it glides across your skin. And this one does give you a little bit of a glow. This one is definitely matte. It's definitely given me a very matte finish to my skin, which I actually really like. I used to be all about the glowy foundation, but I really do like that. And as I said, the colour match for me, that is just, you know, it's a really, really nice colour match. And I feel like the redness that I did have on my nose and my cheeks have actually been covered by that there. So that's quite good. And I felt that it worked really well with the flat top kabuki because I was able to kind of buff it into the skin, which is why I kind of use this. I would normally use this for mineral powder foundation. So I feel like the best brush to work with this is definitely a flat top kabuki, because it just helps you buff it into the skin really, really nicely. And I feel like this brush doesn't really soak up, you know, much of the product, which is also really good. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that first time using it. And yeah, I'm more into using a matte textured foundation now than I used to be. Like I said, it was all about the JLo glow, but now I'm not. But I think this will last quite a long time actually. So really, really pleased with that. And to be honest, off first trying it, very impressed. And we will see how it wears, and I will feed back to you. I'll probably do a video on both of them together, feeding back to you about using them, because since I've worn this, I've actually been using this quite a lot. I've used it at least 4 times this week anyway. So I have been using that, and I will use this quite a bit. I'll use this next week, and I'll just see how it goes and how it wears and how comfortable it feels, and if it has any effects on my skin. But I normally don't with No7. That's the great thing about No7. I don't have any kind of adverse reaction to them, and I always find that they have great colour matches and they do what they say they're going to do. Like the airbrush away, I do feel like that really smooths my skin out and gives me a really nice smooth complexion, and I feel like it's really good at like disguising pores and things and fine lines. So I really like that for that reason. And then the matte one, again, that's matte. It does what it says. You've got a tiny bit of glow, but these days with matte texture, it usually has a tiny bit of glow anyway. I mean, my skin's got a natural glow about it anyway, which I think is something to do with my skincare routine. But yeah, very, very impressed with that on first use. And I'll do a little video coming up. Watch out for that coming up soon, and I'll feedback on both of them. But No7 foundations, I don't get them very often because they are a little pricey for high street, but they are definitely worth investing in. And you know, after first use, I would say yes, I would definitely repurchase this again, but I can't really 100% say that I would until I've actually worn it a good few times and feed it back to you. So I'll link this product in the information bar below because I can't remember the price of it. Really sorry, but I will link it in the information bar below in case you do want to check it out. I don't know if the offer's still on with the buy one get one half price on the No7 foundations, but if it isn't, they always have great offers on, and if you've got, you know, points cards and things, then you often get really good offers with Boots. I just find it's one of the best points schemes on the market at the moment. So that's it for now, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe as always. I'm going to love and leave you and see you in my next video. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are and whatever you are doing. Bye, guys.